Hello everyone, and welcome back to Learning English USA. My name is Jessica, and I am very happy that you are joining me today. If you want to improve your English listening skills, build your vocabulary, and become more confident in everyday conversations, then this lesson is perfect for you. Find a quiet place, relax, and listen carefully. Remember, the goal is not to understand every single word. The goal is to train your ears to understand English naturally. So, let's begin our 15-minute listening practice. Today, I want to talk about something that affects all of us, learning and personal growth. Every day is an opportunity to learn something new. It does not matter if you are a student, a worker, a parent, or a retiree. Learning never stops. In fact, the most successful people in the world are often those who continue learning throughout their lives. They read books, listen to podcasts, watch educational videos, and practice new skills regularly. Imagine waking up every morning with the excitement of discovering something new. Maybe you learn a new English word, a useful expression, or a fact about another country. These small pieces of knowledge may seem unimportant at first, but over time they create a strong foundation. Just like a building is made of many bricks, your knowledge is built one piece at a time. Many English learners become frustrated because they think progress is too slow. They study for a week or two and expect to become fluent immediately. However, language learning is a journey, not a race. Think about a child learning to walk. The child falls many times before walking confidently. Nobody expects a child to walk perfectly on the first day. In the same way, you should not expect yourself to speak perfect English immediately. Mistakes are a natural part of learning. One of the best ways to improve your English is through daily listening practice. When you listen regularly, your brain becomes familiar with English sounds, sentence structures, and common expressions. At first, native speakers may sound too fast. But as you continue listening, your understanding gradually improves. This process requires patience and consistency. Let's talk about daily habits. Successful language learners usually create simple habits that they can follow every day. For example, they may listen to English for 15 minutes each morning. They may learn 5 new vocabulary words every day. They may read a short article before going to bed. These small actions do not require much time, but they produce powerful results over months and years. Now, think about your own routine. How much time do you spend on your phone every day? Many people spend hours scrolling through social media. Imagine if you used just 15 or 20 minutes of that time to practice English. Over 1 year, that would add up to hundreds of hours of learning. Small improvements made consistently can create extraordinary results. Another important topic is confidence. Many learners understand English well but are afraid to speak. They worry about making mistakes or being judged by others. However, confidence grows through practice. The more you speak, the more comfortable you become. Remember, even native speakers make mistakes sometimes. Communication is more important than perfection. I would like to share a simple story. A young woman wanted to improve her English because she dreamed of working for an international company. At first, she was nervous and shy. She listened to English podcasts every day while traveling to work. She practiced speaking in front of a mirror. She learned new vocabulary and reviewed it regularly. After 1 year, her English improved dramatically. She applied for a new job, passed the interview, and achieved her goal. Her success did not come from talent alone. It came from consistent effort. Listening practice can also improve your pronunciation. When you hear native speakers regularly, you naturally begin to copy their rhythm, stress, and intonation. You learn how words connect together in real conversations. This is why listening is such a powerful tool for language learning. Let's move on to another important subject, setting goals. Goals help us stay focused and motivated. Instead of saying, "I want to improve my English," try setting a specific goal. For example, I want to learn 50 new words this month. Or, I want to have a 5-minute conversation in English by the end of the week. Specific goals are easier to measure and achieve. Many people give up because they focus too much on their weaknesses. Instead, celebrate your progress. Maybe last month you could understand only 20% of an English video. Today, you understand 50%. That is real progress. Learning a language is not about being perfect. It is about becoming better than you were yesterday. Travel is another reason why English is useful. English is spoken in many countries and is often used as an international language. If you can communicate in English, you can meet people from different cultures and backgrounds. You can make new friends, explore new opportunities, and learn about the world in exciting ways. Technology has also made language learning easier than ever before. Today, you can access English lessons, podcasts, videos, and online communities from anywhere in the world. All you need is an internet connection and a willingness to learn. The resources are available. The challenge is developing the discipline to use them consistently. Sometimes motivation disappears. This happens to everyone. On days when you do not feel motivated, focus on discipline instead. Motivation comes and goes, but habits keep you moving forward. Even 5 minutes of study is better than doing nothing. Progress is created by action, not by waiting for the perfect moment. Reading and listening work very well together. When you read, you expand your vocabulary and improve your understanding of grammar. When you listen, you train your ears and improve comprehension. Combining these activities can accelerate your learning. For example, you can listen to an English story and then read the transcript. This method helps reinforce what you have learned. Let's discuss vocabulary. Many learners try to memorize hundreds of words quickly. Unfortunately, they often forget most of them. A better strategy is to learn words in context. When you encounter a new word, pay attention to how it is used in a sentence. Create your own example sentence and use the word in conversation. This approach helps you remember vocabulary more effectively. Patience is one of the most important qualities in language learning. There will be days when progress feels slow. There will be times when you feel stuck. Do not let these moments discourage you. Every successful English speaker has experienced challenges along the way. The difference is that they continued practicing. Now, let's think about the future. Imagine yourself 1 year from today. If you practice English consistently, how much could you improve? You might be able to hold conversations with confidence. You might understand movies without subtitles. You might qualify for a better job or communicate with international colleagues. These possibilities become real when you invest time in your learning journey. The good news is that you do not need to be perfect to communicate effectively. Communication is about sharing ideas, understanding others, and building connections. If people understand your message, you are already succeeding. Perfection can come later. Focus on communication first. One effective technique for improving listening skills is active listening. Instead of playing English audio in the background, listen carefully and pay attention to keywords and phrases. Try to predict what the speaker will say next. Repeat sentences aloud and imitate the speaker's pronunciation. This active approach can significantly improve your listening ability. Let's talk briefly about mistakes. Mistakes are not signs of failure. They are signs of learning. Every mistake teaches you something valuable. If you never make mistakes, you are probably not challenging yourself enough. Embrace mistakes as opportunities to improve. As we come closer to the end of today's listening practice, I want to remind you that learning English is a long-term investment. Every minute you spend listening, reading, speaking, or writing contributes to your future success. Even when progress seems invisible, improvement is happening beneath the surface. Thank you for spending these minutes with me today. I hope this listening practice has helped you improve your English and build your confidence. Remember to listen regularly, stay patient, and enjoy the learning process. The more you practice, the stronger your English skills will become. This is Jessica from Learning English USA. Keep learning, keep practicing, and keep believing in yourself. I look forward to seeing you in the next lesson. Have a wonderful day, and happy learning.